Welcome to Vina Home Garden. Transform your outdoor and indoor spaces into thriving, beautiful havens with our gardening tips, DIY projects, and creative home decor ideas. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or just starting out, Vina Home Garden offers practical advice, step-by-step tutorials, and inspiration to make your space bloom. What we cover: easy gardening tips for beginners, creative landscaping ideas, indoor plant care, DIY garden decor projects, seasonal planting guides, budget-friendly home garden transformations. Join our community of plant lovers and home enthusiasts. Subscribe now to get weekly updates and inspiration to grow your dream garden. Japanese gardens are known for their tranquil atmosphere, natural harmony, and refined simplicity. Unlike Western gardens that may focus on vibrant blooms and symmetrical layouts, Japanese gardens emphasize subtlety, balance, and the symbolic representation of nature. They are carefully curated spaces designed to reflect the seasons, encourage meditation, and create a peaceful retreat from the chaos of daily life. Two of the most essential elements in these gardens are water and bonsai, each playing a distinct role in achieving serenity and aesthetic balance. In Japanese garden design, water represents the essence of life and the continuous flow of time. Whether presented as a flowing stream, a tranquil pond, or even as dry rock arrangements suggesting water movement, it brings dynamism and calmness to the garden. Water features are not just decorative but deeply symbolic, reflecting the garden's connection to nature and the spiritual world. The sound of flowing water has a soothing psychological effect. It masks ambient noise, reduces stress, and promotes mindfulness. The gentle trickle of a waterfall or the stillness of a koi pond invites visitors to slow down and reflect. The presence of water in a garden, no matter how small, contributes greatly to creating a relaxing and healing environment. Japanese gardens incorporate a variety of water features, including ponds, streams, waterfalls, and stone basins known as tsukubai. Each of these features is strategically placed to guide the viewer's gaze and movement through the garden. Ponds often host koi fish, symbolizing perseverance and strength, while waterfalls bring an energetic contrast to the garden's stillness. Even in gardens without actual water, the concept remains present. Zen gardens or karasansui use gravel or sand raked into wave-like patterns to symbolize water. These dry gardens embody the same spirit and purpose, offering a minimalist but powerful way to evoke the sense of flowing water and endless movement. Bonsai trees are miniature representations of natural landscapes. Cultivated through careful pruning, wiring, and shaping, they bring the essence of grand forests and ancient trees into a small space. In Japanese garden design, bonsai trees reflect patience, discipline, and the beauty of imperfection, key principles of the Japanese aesthetic philosophy known as wabi-sabi. Though often associated with indoor decor, bonsai plays a meaningful role in outdoor Japanese gardens as well. When placed strategically, bonsai trees add depth, scale, and focal interest. They serve as meditative pieces, inviting close inspection and contemplation. Their aged appearance and carefully shaped forms highlight the passage of time and the gardener's relationship with nature. Each bonsai tree tells a story. Pines may represent longevity and resilience, while maples might symbolize the changing seasons. The choice of species, shape, and size all contribute to the tree's message. Bonsai trees in a garden setting become symbols of wisdom, endurance, and balance, qualities that align with the spiritual goals of the garden as a whole. When water features in bonsai trees are integrated into a single garden space, they form a powerful visual and emotional balance. The softness and sound of water contrast beautifully with the rugged textures and quiet strength of bonsai. This combination allows for a harmonious environment where movement and stillness coexist. Japanese garden design places great importance on guiding the visitor's journey. Water elements can direct movement, leading the eye or footsteps to a resting place where a bonsai might be the focal point. These visual cues help create a narrative within the garden, a flow of thought and emotion that parallels the flow of water. For home decor, incorporating a water feature and a bonsai near the entryway can set a serene tone for the entire space. A small tabletop fountain paired with a meticulously trimmed bonsai creates a welcoming atmosphere that reflects calmness and order. This first impression introduces the themes of peace and natural beauty that are central to Japanese garden design. Even in limited spaces like balconies or patios, the principles of Japanese garden design can be adapted. A shallow water basin with floating flowers or pebbles, accompanied by a small bonsai tree, transforms a simple space into a meditative nook. The key is intentional placement and thoughtful combinations that mimic nature in miniature. An indoor garden corner featuring a water element, like a trickling stone fountain, beside a bonsai tree can become a peaceful retreat within the home. Soft lighting, natural stones, and bamboo accessories can enhance the aesthetic and reinforce the feeling of a miniature Japanese garden sanctuary. Part of the beauty of bonsai and water features is their ability to change with the seasons. Water levels may be adjusted, and plants may shift colors or require pruning. This seasonal maintenance connects the homeowner or gardener to nature's rhythm, reinforcing the idea that beauty is ever-changing and impermanent. At the heart of Japanese garden design is the principle of minimalism, using fewer elements to achieve greater impact. Both bonsai and water embody this concept. Their presence does not overcrowd the space but invites the viewer to pause, reflect, and engage more deeply. In a world of excess, these natural components offer clarity and peace. Incorporating water and bonsai into Japanese garden design is not merely about aesthetics, it's a way to bring balance, harmony, and serenity into daily life. These elements encourage mindfulness, celebrate natural beauty, and create inviting spaces that nourish the soul. Whether designing a full garden or a simple corner of your home, remember that the spirit of a Japanese garden lies in the intention behind each element and the peace it brings to those who enter.